Part 2. It's Elves versus Ad Nauseum.
Nauseum.
Well, this is an exciting matchup. So, starts off with double Lotus Bloom. I hope the Elves player can kill before turn 4, otherwise he's dead.
Yeah. You say before turn 2?
No, turn 4.
Yeah. I'll be like, wow, that card's a lot better than I thought it was.
No.
This suspend one. Wow.
We've seen a lot of Lotus Blooms on camera tonight. Highly unusual.
Yeah. Can't say that it's a bad thing, but
Ad Nauseum player
we have not seen a Jund deck or a Tron deck. Oh wait,
we saw Tron deck, but
we haven't seen a Jund deck, I guess.
we're protesting Jund.
No Tron in the room. That's weird. Yes, you have to play next weekend. So he plays blank elf, takes that back elf, Lions Elite.
So can the Elves player kill next turn?
2 Jund decks went EXO, but you didn't pair them. You didn't let us see them, so that's a good thing.
I am not complaining at that. Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like this
next turn it's all over.
Yeah, I feel like this isn't looking good for Steve. Is this Bill's brother?
Yes.
What? I didn't know you had a brother. They look completely different, except for the height. Not to be rude.
They have like similar features, but anyway.
Okay.
Does the Elves player realize how dead he is? I think so. Unless he can answer a Phyrexian on life here.
He could, like, in response to like his attempt at a Nauseum, like
blow up the unlife.
Like try to with like Collected Company or Quarter Colony, but it looks like he has a Collected Company. He's doing main phase.
Trying to go ahead and blow it up.
He's already hit an Archdruid and here's a Nettle Sentinel.
Yeah, that's not enough though.
Elvish Champion? Takes Archdruid Champion.
Try and deal enough damage, but
yeah, I don't think he can deal 30.
Well, even if he could deal 30
this turn, yeah, he'd have to wait, right?
Yeah, he would have to wait a turn. So if any of the cards in Calvin's grip here are Ad Nauseum.
I wonder if Calvin has like what he just need a Nauseum. Yeah, he just needs a Nauseum.
He just needs his Ad Nauseum and the game's over.
Yeah, which is pretty
exciting stuff, right?
I hope we have a backup feature match. I think Elves has that much interaction. Well, he's
sleight of hand.
Well, he also so Calvin has 2 like this turn and then another one probably. Let's like
he actually
draws what's it called?
He might actually have a total of 3 turns, this one included. Because next turn, if he can't deal 15, he can probably deal 15.
Yeah. So each of like 8, yeah, it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 16. That's not including the 2 druids. The 2
well, that's
lords.
8, and that's 14.
Well, there's 2 lords on the field.
Yeah, he can deal 20, but
which would be good enough for a regular game of Magic. But
Unlife, fun Magic cards.
He has a Shaman of the Pack in hand, but
it doesn't matter if he can't blow up the Unlife.
Well, if he had 15 elves.
15 elves, put him to 0 attacks.
Yeah, that'd be impressive. Top ones. Do we know anything in Calvin's hand?
No. He has not been kind enough to show us.
Looks bad. Calvin needs the top deck. Okay.
Okay, so he doesn't have the Ad Nauseum, obviously, but he's got several draws to.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put him to 6. Yeah.
I wonder if he'll try here and swing for everything.
Rereading the card. This card has been read a bunch.
Oh wait, we don't have the "you gotta read your emoji." That one's a nice one. I like it. Well, yeah, okay. you think this game would be almost over with him being at 20 and your opponent being at 4, but it looks like Calvin will probably get another turn unless Steven can find a Porta Calling for probably a Reclamation Sage.
So, having
Or
played Steven, I don't think he actually plays Court of Calling in his deck.
really, he plays like Leads the Stampede and Collect the Company. He
Yeah.
plays like that version.
I'm pretty sure.
That's interesting. I don't know. I like Porta Calling version a lot more because you get like a lot more like
Options.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can run like a tutor package of it too. Just a little bit more. Like you play like just instead of playing like 2 or 3 recommendations, you just play
Yeah,
one.
lead the Stampede.
Yeah, just you can play Lead the Stampede here and find a Reclamation Stage. We've probably been
So, I'm betting on a draw 4.
miss lethal.
No, there's was no lethal option for this turn unless he could blow up the.
Well, there's a Winky Face, so maybe the Winky Face understands.
Oh, okay. He definitely should have cast the lead the Stampede before attacking, though, in case he managed to draw into Rec stage. Yeah.
Looks like he got a
Draw 3.
He has a Heritage Druid, so he's a lot of mana.
Yeah.
But it looks like he just doesn't have the spin on. Like we said, he puts Calvin to 0.
Next turn, Calvin is very dead if he doesn't draw into an Ad Nauseum.
Yeah. It looks like he didn't draw one. It looks like he got a Scry. Yes, Scry land.
Keeps on top. Does he have a way of drawing it?
Maybe he just Ad Nauseum is on the top of the
Yeah.
deck.
Does he have a way of drawing a card? It doesn't look like it though.
I feel
So
like he'd just slam it if he had it, like a sleight of hand or a Serum Vision. Even Serum Vision does work here where it usually doesn't. It's not a pre.
where's that
He's shaking
Gataxian
his
probe?
Yeah, where is that Gatax? Oh no, you can't pay the money. You could play a blue mana.
Yeah, he could pay a blue mana. He has plenty of mana here. Just Calvin's dead. Sad to say, unless Steven somehow misunderstands Phyrexian Unlife.
Well, he's at perfectly at 0, so he's like how Angel's Grace wouldn't work, right? Because he's already below 1.
Well, you can't lose the game.
Oh, so it's just okay. So
It would
Angel's Grace
actually
would
increase
work.
his life total back to 1, I believe. It's kind of an interesting.
He could, no Angel's Grace.
Yeah.
No fog here. Yeah, I see a little bit.
Yeah. He's like the thinner, shorter version of Billy.
Billy's not that big anyway.
I know. It's like I saw it and I was like, sons of. What can you do?
He also has one of these, the original SCG things. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
Really?
I
I'm
like
pretty
this
sure I've
too.
got like 2 or 3 of them at home somewhere.
Was it deck boxes?
Yeah, I've got enough crap laying around my room from Magic.
Throw me one. I like those.
You know those giant blue tubs?
Yeah.
I have one of those just completely filled with stupid playmats.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
stupid.
like the good old ones. I still want your Tolarian Academy playmat. That playmat's sweet. Have you seen the Eternal Extravaganza playmat?
Mhm.
Pull it up. It's really nice.
What's the art?
It's like a glass stained version of all the dual lands.
Oh, I might have to get me one of them. Yeah, but I have a job now. I can afford to go flying places. You know what we really need back here is a couple of recliners so we can commentate in style and in comfort. So as long as Ad Nauseum, draws the signature card here, I'm feeling it's pretty heavily favored here for Calvin.
You might have some like spicy tech. I don't think he'd have it for this deck, but he might have some good cards for it from the elf side.
Like, what do you bring in here? Like, I know I've definitely seen, like, Elves decks play Phyrexian Revoker when they were playing the Court of Calling version. That way you could, like, chord in response to things.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of spicy to turn off your Lotus Blooms or Pentad Prisms.
But he's not running a Court of Calling, it so seems, so...
Yeah. I know when I last played Mr. Comminos, he played a Fracturing Gust, the blow up all artifacts and enchantments.
Really, I feel like that's pretty awkward here. It's just 5 mana.
Yeah,
But
but
it's elves, so you could probably get on turn 3.
yeah, and literally just wipe your opponent's board of all of their artifact mana. Um, I'm assuming he has like a second Rex Sage.
Or a third.
Yeah.
I think that card's really good against Affinity. Just like a 3-mana, like blow up your plating.
With a body attached to block
Yeah,
with.
a 2/1 elf.
So what's this playmat look like? I'm excited to see it. Do I need to look it up myself because you're incapable?
I'm capable. It's the phone, man. Just want you to see. So what do you think Ad Nauseum could bring in here?
It depends on the build of Ad Nauseum. If it's the normal one that's been running around recently, I know that they have like one Esper Charm on the sideboard. They have a couple of Echoing Truths. Honestly, though, like the Ad Nauseum deck was designed to win the creature matchup, so if anything, he might bring in a couple of Echoing Truths in case Steven has some form of permanent-based hate. Other than that, though, he just needs to keep a hand that can win.
Yeah. He needs to hit his Ad Nauseums too.
Exactly. Like, he just needs to have his signature card. Figure he's got 7-8 effects for the Angel's Grace, so he just needs to make sure he has 6 mana and cast Ad Nauseum. Leading off with no Lotus Bloom, though. Ooh, this is looking a little shaky for Calvin.
We need that too. He could slam like a Pented Prism and it'd be okay. What was the card you just drew? I'm really curious. So he has an Echoing Truth. Well, it looks to be Pirate Energy? No. Well, no. I'm really struggling here.
Clearly. I'm about ready to just give up on you and look it up myself.
People don't submit deck list. Well, it is like just a casual event, so
Yeah.
they shouldn't have to. There should be that bad of cheaters here.
Well, it's more for commentary's sake. Like, that way we would know what the possible board strategies were, something like that.
If I went to like a casual event and they had commentary, and I was running like a spicy deck, I'd bring a deck list just so, like people could like show it off if I got it. But like if I was just playing John, like there's no reason.
If we had something truly spicy, I feel like we should do a deck tech on camera. That way we can at least like discuss it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'm playing Jund. It's Jund's.
Yeah, it's Jund.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's why I'm saying if it's something spicy, like the Tron eggs earlier, I wouldn't mind seeing a deck list for that. That was kind of cool.
Okay, so this is what it looks like without all the text on it. But I'm so struggling here. That's a Bayou.
You know what? You have lost my patience here.
I literally just saw it on like Facebook or something, like Eternal Extravaganza, and it had like the mocks, like the way Klug did his moxes for like each mat. I was like, you can't do that. And it had like a picture of the original dual lands. I was like, you probably can't do that. Do we have any Lantern control decks here? I hope not.
I don't think we've had anybody play that.
Well, it looks like a decent start from here from Steven, but he doesn't have anything interaction, so Bryant, Calvin could just like straight kill him here.
Yeah, if he has 6 mana and the signature cards.
Yeah, Angel's Grace.
It doesn't look like it. He's not slamming anything, so
Yeah.
he must still be digging.
What's with the... Okay. Never mind.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I still like my Tolarian Academy map better, but...
Oh, there's Black Lotus there too. Yeah, you can't have people just like sign deck lists for casual events and like push people away from it, because the only reason you want that is for the commentary, and not like every single person can on commentary. Like we only saw 8 people tonight, and like there was a chance that we could have like seen less if we saw more than same person more than once.
Yeah, honestly, it would be.
He's fracturing Gus right now.
Yeah, I told you.
He's yeah. It's understandable. Like if there's a super spicy deck, I probably would have wanted to see the deck list for the eggs decks, but yeah, fracturing us here from Steve,
I told you.
Which really strong, but Calvin kind of like but diminished how much it dealt to him using echoing truth to bounce his own fraction on life.
15, 16.
We were curious before because he was at 0 life and says you can't go below 1, so I thought like that you just stay at 0 life and says you can't lose. So
Didn't you gain?
I didn't.
I was trying to remember what the reminder text.
How not to get a lot of viewers. Play Lantern. Accurate, very accurate.
Oh no, I find Lantern more interesting than watching a Jund deck, unless of course it has Bob on the board. I could watch a deck with Bob on the board probably all night.
Just watching them flip and like they have to be a low life play, or have reasonably high cards. Like show me a Jund deck with an Emrakul in them, just there.
One blight steal.
Yeah, okay, that's more reasonable. But like, oh my god. That'd be hilarious. Just the suspense of him being able to hit that card.
Bob with Blightsteel in your deck, like in Vintage. Let's do this. That's exciting.
I'd also want like a card. Oh,
hey, there we go. Jund with Uthu, Nissa, and Nahiri for Emrakul.
Oh,
I could watch that.
There's a quarter calling right there in his collected company 6, so he does run at least one. I imagine it's probably in a 2. But I wonder if it's like a 2-2 split between like 2 lead the stampede and 2 collected quarter calling, while he has 4 collected company. Because I imagine you just play 4 of that card, because that card's pretty nutty in the deck.
Collected company, yeah.
Maximum streamed Bob Nahiri.
Just build a deck.
Yeah, that deck sounds pretty sweet though. Did you ever hit it? Murder Nahiri. Did you ever hit them the Miracle? Because that'd be pretty hilarious. Just like, oh, I take 15. Yeah.
Can't you put it into play from your hand though?
I wouldn't know. Jenna here, turn 3 kill. Lol. I'm liking this Jund with Osanisa for Nahiri. Like, no, just play a Jundi. Play Oda Jundi, but instead of a Johnny, you play Nahiri.
Yeah.
You also play Lingering Souls. So Calvin's here at -6. It looks like
if he has the ad nauseum, the game's over. But guess what? He doesn't have the ad nauseum.
Well, he might, but he probably would have slammed it by now.
Yeah, let's be honest here. That's a problem with ad nauseum. Like, I've definitely played the deck a couple of times, and when I say a couple of times, I mean for a few months. And if you just don't have it, your deck doesn't do much.
Here's the handshake.
Does he have it? No, one
That
man.
was the weird though. Like he went 3-0 and he probably just comboed people out on turn 3s through 5. But like here, he just didn't have the right spells and Like he always had the mana. He was always able to cast it even from early turns, but never saw a Nauseum. He did have Spoils of the Ball, which I think is a cool card.
Yeah, Spoils has been seeing a lot of play because with the Laboratory Maniac in the deck, you can actually Spoils for a card that's not in your deck, exile your deck, and then win with Lab Maniac.
See, that wasn't a bad trade when I traded you that foil one.
You take 6. The painful truths are extremely painful for you. And these stupid scions are protecting me from Liliana.
Is it Hammett? Yeah. 10?
Actual Stone Rain?
Stone Rain, this
What are
is
you doing?
Go. This is the situation. This is fine.